Hello boys and girls, and welcome to my preview of Southampton against Arsenal this weekend. Now, this is one of those games where notoriously we played badly at Southampton and our results have never been that great when we go there. If this game would have been a few weeks ago, I'd have been quite confident going into this game and pretty safe in the knowledge that we'll smash them because Mark Hughes was the manager. And what he'd done to Southampton was absolutely destroy them. They were an absolute shambles, and I would have had no doubt whatsoever that we will go there and absolutely batter them. Now, I still believe that we're going to win this game, but I do believe it's going to be a little bit more difficult now they have a new manager. Of course, they brought in Ralph Hasenhüttl. I probably absolutely butchered that name, haven't I? From RB Leipzig, you remember him there. He's a decent manager. He took them to second in the Bundesliga only a couple of years ago. His style of play is very much the high pressing game, very fast tempoed, and he demands a lot from his players. So Southampton, they're going to have a bit of a culture shock over the last few weeks probably, since he's been in there. And I do expect Southampton to be a different side. That being said, he hasn't been there that long, just over a week or so. So how much will they have changed? How much will they be different? You remember when Unai Emery came in at Arsenal? He plays that high pressing game. He does that high octane, that kind of game that everyone's trying to play right now. And it took a while before everyone started to adapt to it and start understanding it. And with all due respect, we've got a lot better players than Southampton. So if it took us for a while, I think it might take Southampton a while. But that said, we can't take this game for granted. They're at home. I believe this is their first home game under him. So they're going to be coming out of the traps really, really fast. And the fact that we've got a bit of an injury crisis, or not even an injury crisis so much, suspensions as well in defence, they're going to be a little bit G'd up for this game, and they might, start on the front foot and say, you know what, we're vulnerable and we can really be exposed. That's what I'd be saying if I was the Southampton manager anyway, because like I said, we've got suspensions and injuries and we could be there to be got at. But with the way that we've been playing, 22 games unbeaten, remember that. I do expect us to go there with a different mindset and a different mentality and not to buckle under pressure. They can start moving up the table after this weekend. And for now, let's just pick up the 3 points. So with that said, I'm going to go and get into my predicted 1 to 11. And this is going to be a very, very interesting one. But I'm actually going to stick with the 3 at the back for this. So that's the formation, just so you know from the beginning that I'm going to go with. And you'll see exactly, what I'm trying to get out of this. But yeah, in goal, Leno. Pretty straightforward decision. It's pretty clear that he is the Premier League goalkeeper. And he hasn't done anything to say that he shouldn't be starting. Very, very comfortable on the ball. I feel that he still needs to be a little bit more dominant in the air from crosses, which is what he's learning. You look at some of the best goalkeepers, David De Gea, for example, when he first come to the Premier League, he was struggling, with the physical side of things, but he got used to it. And I feel the same would be, applied to Leno. He will get used to that physicality, but everything else I've got no problems with whatsoever. So Leno in goal. Now, as I said, I'm going to stick with a 3 at the back and I'm going to go with this 3. First of all, I'm going to go with Stefan Lichtsteiner. Very, very experienced, and he's played in this position. And I feel that for this kind of game, he's going to need his experience. Not the quickest, although he's not a slouch, but his experience is key. And I feel that that's what we're going to, need in this game with the likes of Mustafi and Sokratis both suspended, Rob Holding injured. So needs must, and the first player I'm going to go with is Stefan Lichtsteiner. Alongside him, I'm going to go with the captain for the day, Laurent Koscielny. He's going to have to be thrown straight back in there. He's played a lot of minutes now, 75 minutes against Karabag. Played over 80 minutes for the under-23s against Portsmouth. 45 minutes or so a few days before that for the under-23s. He's got minutes under his belt now, and needs must. It's as simple as that. He's the captain of the side. I'm no doubt whatsoever that he will be raring to go and absolutely buzzing to get on the pitch. So, yeah, Laurent Koscielny is what I'm going to go with. Alongside him in that back three, I'm going to go with Nacho Monreal. Not ideal, but again, another player that has played in that position and he offers experience. So, pretty straightforward. He's been getting a few minutes in the last couple of games and he'll be ready to go. And it's as simple as that. So in the last of that back three position, I'm going to go with Nacho Monreal. Going to move into the wing back positions. And first of all, I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin. And listen, he's been doing the job absolutely fine, but he needs to get a little further forward in this game. Cause some problems to the Southampton back line because, you know, whereas we got problems, Southampton have got a lot of problems in their back line and it's absolutely pathetic. So Hector needs to exploit the channels, get the balls in the box, and let's see, you know, how they stand up to the test. So Hector Bellerin at right wing back. In the left wing back role, I'm going to go with Kolasinac. Knows exactly what he does when he gets down that flank and everything else. I feel that out of him and Hector, he's been the best going forward. Causes a lot of problems when he gets down to that byline. Defensively, there's still some question marks, but I've got absolutely no problem for this game. So pretty straightforward decision, and that is Kolasinac. I'm going to move into the central midfield areas. First of all, we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. What more do I need to say? He's possibly one of the first names, if not the first name on the team sheet. Absolutely exceptional. And I have no doubt whatsoever that he will do exactly what he's been doing in the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games or so, which is absolutely boss everything. So no problems at all. Straightforward decision, and that is Lucas Torreira. Now alongside him, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka, and again, another straightforward decision. You see over recent weeks, months even, just what kind of partnership Xhaka and Torreira are striking up, and it's looking pretty good. And I think the best compliment you can pay Xhaka is that when he was missing for the Manchester United game, it was noticeable. For as well as Guendouzi did, we missed Granit Xhaka, and a lot of fans have realised that. So yeah, they're starting to build a little something there, and again, this is a straightforward decision, and that is Granit Xhaka. I'm going to move into the attacking areas. Now this first position is where, of course, there's been some debate and there's been a lot of talking this week about it. Who's going to play there? Of course, you've had the likes of Alex Iwobi, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Aaron Ramsey, Mesut Ozil. Of course, Mesut Ozil is fit, and people are saying, should he start this game? There's absolutely no doubt whatsoever that I will be putting Mesut Ozil in this side. You see against Huddersfield just how much we missed him. We lacked such creativity in that game. And if you don't want Mesut Ozil to start this game, then I feel that you've got some serious issues, because he has to start this game. There's no one else in the side that will create the way that he does. And against sides, you know, like Southampton, we're going to need that. So no doubt whatsoever, Mesut Ozil starts this game for me. Up front, as one of the two attackers but drifts out wide a hell of a lot, will be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Top goal scorer in the Premier League, have absolutely no issues whatsoever. Should have scored against Huddersfield last week, but you don't need me telling him that. I felt he worked really, really hard in that Huddersfield game. Got the assist as well for Torreira's goal, so no problems whatsoever, and that's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Up front, as the main striker, we're going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Now, I was very, very surprised to see him in the starting lineup against Qarabag. But there was a reason behind that, and I can see why Unai Emery did it. He had a goal wrongfully taken away from him against Huddersfield when he was clearly onside. And he had a perfectly good goal taken away from him a few days before that at Manchester United when it was his goal, not a Rojo own goal. Absolute farce. So Emery put him in there against Qarabag, hoping he will score, and it will give him that little lift he needs. And that's exactly what he did. So I'm expecting him to take that confidence into this game against Southampton. So Alexandre Lacazette up front as the striker. So there we go. That is the preview. That is the predicted 1 to 11. I'm expecting a tough game. It's always difficult playing against teams with a new manager, but I feel that we will have enough. I feel that we have a different mindset and a different mentality. And although Southampton will probably start on the front foot, I feel that we should be able to control the game and start to tire them out as things go on. But of course, we will wait and see. Now, a few things to let you know. There's the matchday vlog after the game as usual. Player ratings the following day. Tuesday, 7 p.m. on AFTV's YouTube channel. Blood Brothers episode 2 is out. Can't wait for you guys to see that one. So yeah, until the matchday vlog, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.